Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sight Club and the Tom Numbers Show. It's Tom Sydney Bushnell, aka Numbers, and I've got Kristen from ARCANA SHORES here. We did a show a couple of weeks ago with her and her brother. I'm going to be on their show next Sunday, which will be a lot of fun. And I thought we'd go into kind of your origin story, Kristen. I'd be curious. I think the viewers would be curious how you got to where you are, and how you got into the tarot, and how you got to kind of be a member of the movement, and we'll talk about some numbers and some readings along the way. So welcome again to the show. It's great to have you, and Happy New Year.
Oh, yes, thank you so much. Yeah, Happy New Year. It's a beautiful one starting out. But yeah, so how did I get my start? Basically, me and Jason goofing around as kids, always interested in astrology, tarot. We were always getting a couple readings from people just for fun.
Yeah.
So there's always an interest in it, but I never like grabbed a set of cards and started with them until I got older, till I was about in my 30s,
Okay.
Always have like been able to predict things. I've always had like dreams, and certain dreams did come true, like the birth of my niece and stuff, crazy stuff like that. I have seen things before they happen, which is pretty cool. But over time, it just developed. I didn't really know that I could do stuff like that until it really hit me, until stuff really started to happen that I had predicted. So kind of freaked myself out. But I owe all the credit, honestly, to the reason why you have heard of me is because of the Queen of Ravens, She stumbled across us, our channel. We were pulling cards on Jean-Claude and the Queen of Ravens. And all the, like, even Jay Snippy. I think we did it on you too. I think it's the same episode. We pulled cards on you to see if you were good or good or dark, just for fun, suspense.
Yeah.
But
what did they come up with?
Oh, you're great. Everybody was good, but it was just so funny. That was like one of our first live shows. I'm like, Jason, really? We're going to pull cards on them? Really? He's like, yeah, let's just do it for fun. I'm so glad we did, because the Queen of Ravens wanted us.
Yeah.
And that's how ARCANA SHORES really started to take off. But Jason too, he's been behind it, pushing me. He's like, you should start a channel and just pull cards. So I did. I listened to him.
Yeah.
But it didn't start to really grow until the Queen of Ravens. So she's beautiful.
Yeah, that's great, Janine. Yeah, helping you out with that. It's awesome. Well, did you say you were on a show with Jay Snip? Was that right?
We had him on. Yes, we had him on in the summertime. Okay. Yeah, it was awesome. Very cool. Yep.
I've got some interesting numbers about him and crypto, actually. I know he does the crypto, so it might be fun to do a show with him as well. Because I saw the one with JC, with JSNIP, with Janine, and 107. Yeah, and I've been told about JSNIP before and seen little bits and pieces of his work, and then I remembered he was into crypto and he was talking about it, so there's a good connection in the numbers between JSNIP and crypto, so that'd be fun to share with him. Yeah, but so here you are. So that's how it started for you. Okay.
Yeah, and that's how it all came to be. And then I was so happy to meet you and everyone else at the Truther event in that was so cool.
Yeah.
So just a very blessed year, 2022, and now we're in a new 2023, and it's still rocking. So it's awesome.
I know. It was a great year, wasn't it? 2022, and now we're just 4 days into 2023. And I remember calling Ishmael up and saying, I'm going to go to because I was on the first week of the tour, and then I came off, and I needed to go to Mount Rushmore and do a few other things, and then Mark and Janine said, hey, come back on the last day. I was like, okay. So I went along, and it was great, and I spoke to Ishmael because I knew he was close. Yeah. I said, what are you doing today? He's like, yeah, no. Well, I'm going to this. He's like, all right, I'm going to go. So he was there. Did he call you guys to get you to come, or were you going anyway?
We were going anyway, but it was a surprise. So yeah, I knew you were behind that.
Well, that was great. We all met. We got all the pictures. We met. It was really cool. Yeah.
That was so cool. So cool to see everybody. It was huge too. I've never been to anything with all that amount of people.
Yeah.
Beautiful though. Everyone was so sweet.
It's good to meet people in the flesh as well, because you can pick up vibes on the TV screen, on the YouTube screen, you know, on the Zoom. But when you meet in the flesh, there's more energy shared, more download, more information, more data, you know, more cosmic data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so fun. That was the highlight of the whole year. I loved it.
It was great.
Yeah.
I remember we were sitting down in the bar on the lower floor of the hotel that evening, and I was sitting next to you, and your friends were next to you, and then there's a whole table, and Janine was there, and Mark Atwood was there, a whole bunch of us, and Denise and Vaughan were there. There was it was just really good. It was really good one.
I couldn't believe it. Like, wow, because all the stars are right in front of me, and I'm like, wow, is this really happening?
All the stars aligned. It was good. It was good. And a lot of the fans were there, and it was just nice. It was just good.
Yes.
Good to meet everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend Rosa was there. It was really good.
Yes. I hope to go to another one whenever it happens, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be lots. There'll be others in the future for sure. What have you had a look at? Any things for this year, or what recent events? You got any intuitions? Have you had any dreams about things? Maybe I should ask you that, Kristen. Any dreams or intuitions or feelings about kind of where we are at the moment, certain things, or maybe things to come shortly? Any impressions? Anything that we could look at?
Yeah, and I remember we were here for the Christmas Eve special, me and Jason, on your show, and
was it Christmas Eve? It was. Was it Christmas Eve? Was it? Yeah. Could have been.
Yeah, that was our present. We were so happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was, people loved that show. They were really happy. They're like, oh, please do another one. So I think we'll be doing more and more of these. So
yeah, we're still thinking. I'm still feeling that the 17th of January. There's something going on around there. Maybe even the 20th. Something in that week. I'm still feeling that.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. I don't know about you, but we'll have to see what the cards show.
January. I remember we talked about that, didn't we? So January 17th. Oh yeah, January 17th is 227, which is that's the New Yorker hotel. I just prior to this, I just did a show with Rachel right side of London, and we were talking about 227, and I'd forgotten that January 17th is 227 as well. And I remember now that you're casting my mind back to the show we did together, you, me, and Jason, and I remember you talking about that. Yeah, 17th, January 17th. Yeah,
we'll have to see. Yeah.
Do you have any other feelings about what it possibly might be, or what sort of area that could be?
Yeah, I feel that there's going to be a major announcement. I really do. It's something huge. But I could be off on that date, but that's what I'm thinking. Some type of major announcement, possibly even a reveal of someone that we thought was gone, but actually isn't gone, Possibly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I remember now, 322. That was the Skull and Bones number. Because it's Tuesday, January 17th. Yeah, Tuesday's 95 emergency. The shot, 322. And that, but yeah, I'm remembering now. Yes, and we talked about the stadium in The Dark Knight Rises, in Batman, the stadium explosion. We just had that stadium incident with the NFL player. Yeah. January 17th. January 17th. And 17th is 137. That's President JFK. It's Washington, D.C., Casino Royale. January is 90, which is Boomerang. So maybe we'll see something come back, a boomerang. Yeah, you said about someone coming back. So January, maybe the month of boomerangs for things to come back, because you throw it out, it disappears. Depends how big and far the boomerang has been thrown, but maybe once from many years ago it can come back. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. I'm hoping for 2 reveals, but
Huh.
like Diana, JFK, possibly.
Wow.
That would be
Yeah,
epic.
that would
Yeah,
be. And
definitely.
Boomerang is also, 90 January is also economy. So maybe
With
there'll be something brought back to the people economically.
yeah. Oh, that would be nice. Definitely.
Can we look at that? Can we look at that date again, the 17th? So can we just see if you get any more feelings or any more detail about what we might look
Oh,
forward to?
yeah, definitely. Let's check this out. I like what I'm seeing. And I am seeing financial and I'm seeing fast movement. So we have a lot of pentacles, financial, I feel, and
Okay.
also 6 of pentacles giving to the people.
Ah,
Chariot very fast. So it's coming towards us soon, which it's around the corner. It'll be here before we know it. It's very possible. And then the King of Pentacles. So financials. I also did Mr. T card, the Emperor card, the 4 of Cups. So I feel this is Mr. T card, and then this is some type of plan being placed. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So I really do feel there could be some type of reveal of someone coming back. Yes, could be Mr. T, but I also feel there's an additional surprise guest. I really do. Mm-hmm.
wow. I can't remember if we might have spoken about this before, but so January 17th is 117 as well. Another way to look at it. That's Fifth Avenue. You've got Trump Tower. I wonder if President Trump may make an announcement from Trump Tower. There are 17 flags inside Trump Tower on the ground floor as you go in, right in front of the escalators. Yeah, it's got how many divisions? Is it 5? No, 6 branches of the forces. So you've got Space Force, you've got the Coast Guard, military, etc. And then the remaining amount of flags is a total 17. So I did a video on that a couple of months ago when I was in Manhattan for a couple of nights. But 117 is also Jackie Kennedy, and it's also Rushmore, as in Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Interesting. You're talking about these possible reveals and also financial reveal.
Something, yeah. And I just pulled some more for a clarifying spread. Now we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Magician, Queen of Swords, some type of truth. But all those pentacles, I definitely feel financial. There's good financial changes for everyone.
Right.
Pentacles divinely. Yep. Love it.
Wow. Let's look forward to it. Let's see what happens. That'd be awesome.
Very cool. Can't wait. It's got to come. It's going to come.
Going to come. It's going to come. What's so let me see. So there's in Twitter, they got the Fauci files coming out either today or tomorrow. Any thoughts on how that's going to go? Maybe we can do a reading on that in regards to the next set of Twitter files, the Fauci files.
Yeah, let's check this out.
Elon's been trolling. He's been doing pictures of Twitter bird escaping the canary cage. You know, it's gonna tell the truth.
It's coming out.
Twittering.
Yep, truth to be revealed. Also collaboration. So not only can I say his name here? Well, Mr. The Fauci.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because the thing is, everyone in the world's talking about it now, aren't they? You know,
that should be okay.
So it's all over the place. So I think we're all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So him plus another. So someone he's collaborating with. So him and someone else is going down. They're going to be revealed for what they've done. Here's the 7 of Swords. All the nefarious, all the lies, all the trying to cover up things. Fool card, Page of Wands, and the World card. So yeah, this is going to be pretty huge. The real one we know is already gone, dead and gone. But
Yeah.
The one that's posing, that one's going to go away along with others because I have collaborations. Here's truth, nefarious activities, new beginnings. Here's the world card, and then the page of wands. So yeah, they're going to go away for good, but not until they're exposed completely. So yeah, they're going down. Here's the judgment card. Remember this one? We got this one the last time too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We did, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Judgment Day, the moon card. So all the lies, the illusions about all that medical stuff, when all that that medicine was debuted. So ever since then, all those lies are going to come to the surface. There's a strength card and then the 6 of cups. So this is a good outcome for those that have gotten that medicine. So this is a good outcome that there's help. You know, there's ways to be helped. It's not all, they're not all going to be going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said the seven of swords. What was that in relation to? Or what do you feel with the seven?
Yeah, the 7 of swords is very nefarious, so corrupt. This is all the corruption, the things they tried to get away with, kind of like the guy in the card. He's trying to get away with taking all those swords when no one's looking. So yeah, everything is going to be revealed. Yeah, all the lives that were taken that shouldn't have been.
And so the 7 of swords, would there be someone that would administer that revealing? Like a good person?
Yeah, definitely. So everything he did, that Dr. Fauci did,
yeah,
he's going to pay for it. Yes.
It's interesting because the 7 of swords is 217, which is Lady Diana Francis. It's also the Princess of Wales. So I wonder if maybe she's the 7 of swords that will administer that to them.
Ooh,
maybe.
Yes. Let's ask as a yes or no. Yeah. Will she be the one? Wow. 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. So that's a strong yes. Plus, with the Lovers card, this can also be a collaboration. So there could be 2 people, standing up there to reveal all this. And I'm getting it down though that they might even have like a projector screen and show images and show data or some type of evidence, all the evidence. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on who the collaborator might be with her?
Yeah, I wonder who that could be. No, the 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups. So it's someone financial, and it is a male. And they're going to be also dropping financial stuff because, that medicine made a lot of money. And that is why they would do it. They pushed it so much. So all of that, financials about that stuff, as well as the whole system of the medical system.
So you're talking about someone to do financial, but that was pushing it. So what about Gates? Was it him?
Let's see. Oh, wow. Look what we have here. We have the Devil card for him. So that'll be revealed. All that stuff. Here's the Justice card and the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, Knight of Pentacles brings in good news for justice. Yeah.
Wow. You're saying justice. So look at this, Kristen. So yeah. So Bill Gates. Bill Gates comes to 87, which comes to truth, comes to justice.
Wow.
So where it's interesting you said about that with the devil's card, but then you said this one brings the justice. So the reverse on him. Yeah. The justice, the truth. Because the bad players obviously have numerical values, So right. If he's got the devil card, and you said about the justice, bringing Bill Gates to justice, yeah.
Bringing the justice.
Bill Gates, 87.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I always get that devil card for the medicine too, because obviously it's poison. But yeah, very bad.
Yeah. What do you see in terms of positive things for 2023 for people? Should we do a reading for the listeners, for the viewers, for the anons, for the people that support President Trump and the Q team, and what are some of the things that they've got to look forward to? Some of the positive things that they've got to look forward to. Some of the treats.
Yeah, let's take a look. Nice. Yeah. So they're still fighting. They're still cleaning things up, but it looks like it's going to be clean. It's going to be pretty much cleaned up by the end of 2023. So that's what they're doing now. They're still cleaning up from what they've done to the littles, The
Right.
Two of Pentacles, the Magician. So manifesting and also recreation I get with the Magician. So everything is going to be better than it was previously. 2023, I think, is like the year of transformation. So things are going to transform to the light. We have the Two of Wands, the Queen of Cups, also the Knight of Swords. So this, to me, I feel leadership. I don't know why, but it's coming to me. So all leaders, good or bad, are going away for good this year. We're going to hear about it, though. It's not just going to be behind the scenes. It's all going to be brought to the surface.
Good.
Yeah. And travel, too. Travel is going to be wide open for all our listeners all around the world. Travel will be fine. Yes. King of Swords and then the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel with this one, this is financial system rebuilding. This is a rebuilding type of card. And then the King of Swords too. It's going to be safer, not corrupt. And it's just everything's going to be transformed is what I keep getting. From financial to everything for the people.
That would be great.
Yes.
That would be great. You mentioned a couple of words that made me think of 2023, but 3 is healing. It's light. I was also getting some feelings on Tesla as well. So I think perhaps Tesla technology will be helping make people get better and restoring the world to a good place again for everybody.
Yes, it needs to get there, and it will. We're gradually transforming into that again. Yes.
Yeah. 2023. 23 is I am. I am is a powerful thing, kind of spiritually and philosophically. If you declared 23, 107 says that world-changing events happen on a 23.
Oh.
So if 2023 is a whole year. He also says things that President Trump does things by the book. And book is 43. So if you do 20 plus 23 is 43, which is book. I hadn't thought of that until just then, but he always says President Trump does it by the book. So if he's doing it by the 2023, by is also 27, which is JFK code. So maybe the code book. What code? The military codes, the law of war manual. You've got the global where you've got things like Nuremberg and codes and things like that. So maybe, buy the book, codes, but book, and by 2023. So maybe by 2023, we could be seeing some really good things.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be great.
Yep. Once all the baddies are gonna go away. Yep.
Yeah.
Number one. Yeah. And then everything else will just fall into place.
You talked as well about travel being easier for people. I've noticed that. So I've been fortunate to do traveling, some last year, some the year before. But I've noticed, so something President Trump said in one of his addresses in 2020, he basically said you've got to get rid of queuing times at airports. So you know the whole thing, you go on a flight, you've got to get there 3 hours beforehand, and you're basically waiting around like a dummy, kind of, really.
Mm-hmm.
But I've noticed that now things seem to be a lot quicker. You still have to do kind of, jump in through, you have to go through a bit of like a kind of, a bit like a ceremony, take your shoes off and put them back on again, So there's all that stuff. But you don't have to do that in England now. You have to do it in the US, but in England you don't have to.
Oh.
But I've noticed that things just seem to be quicker. There's less waiting time.
Mm-hmm.
And despite the news saying X, Y, Z, I mean, I have had some flights delayed, which are annoying, but the actual kind of process of going through is a lot quicker, I've noticed.
Right.
So it's interesting you brought the travel card up, because the word travel is 78, which is Kennedy. It's podcast, we're doing a podcast right now, but travel, Kennedy, 78. So it's like, the world is open for travel. The world is open for Kennedy. And that seems, the reality is it's a lot easier to travel than people would maybe believe if they haven't got on a plane or a train or whatever. I think it's easier, swifter than it was prior to 2020, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it was less wait time now.
Yeah, it's getting a lot better. I think that, and I'm going to be careful with the words, the pilots and stuff, I think that's something that's going to be dealt with too. The ones that had the certain so they'll have to clear that one up, and get them some help so nobody passes out.
You don't want that.
No.
No. So good things coming in 2023. What are some other things that are present right now that we're probably going to see more of, that we'd like to see some remedy on? Where do we, how about this? So where do we see, so we won't use the words, but we'll just say, we'll do it under this umbrella, President Trump coming back. Let's have a look. Do we see President Trump back in office publicly as he was before? Do we see him back on his throne in 2023, or will it be a slightly different version?
Oh, let's see. I do have strength, 9 of Cups, that Magician to recreate again, and then the Queen of Cups. So it's a strong yes. We do have fulfillment with the Queen of Cups. We have strength. He's going to get things done. And also the rebuilding, to make America great again, to make everything great again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. So it's still saying yes. It's been pretty consistent with that. And, his most recent appearance, he said something as like very quickly, or, he kind of led us to believe that he's coming back quick or soon, very soon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talked about the Magician, so that was it. I had a thought because you brought the Magician card up in the previous read. So Magician is 57. England's 57. Tesla is 57. So in terms of helping people get back to good health, whether it's been recent events for them or just long-term events prior to 2020. I'm a big believer that we'll see Tesla technology and things like med beds, etc., coming back. One thing that 107 said to me, I remember maybe even over a year ago, or around a year's time ago, I asked him about the repairing, basically, of people's health. We'll just call it that. And I said, it won't be Tesla. And he said, stem cell. And I was like, so you're saying stem cell, but the word stem comes to 57, comes to Tesla, comes to magician. Yeah.
Wow.
And cell comes to 32, which is again. And so Tesla again is stem cell. Magician again is stem cell. Christopher Nolan did a great film, The Prestige, about Tesla, and they show magic, and they also show the other physics of Tesla, science and reality, and how it is almost able to supersede the magician. But magician is 57 Tesla, but the other physics is resurrection 165. So it's interesting. I think resurrection is coming because President Resurrection. There you go. President Trump is 198, the resurrection. And does that involve Tesla technology, higher dimensional abilities? I believe it does. 57 is magician. 57 is Tesla. Yeah.
This is crazy. I shuffled 2 cups, the magician, and then the Knight of Swords after I mixed them up.
There you go.
Wow. So yes, it's giving us a yes for your accuracy.
What do the other 2 cards mean? So we've got the magician, and then what's the first and last card? What are they?
I had the 2 of cups and I had the Knight of Swords. So collaborations, but of the light, fighting for justice, to recreate. Yep.
And also talking about recreating, so creation is 85, which is storm, which is awakening, which is matrix, and the matrix is a creation. But I've always said there's a good matrix as well, a higher level of the game, a higher level of God. And card, I said this on the other show. So card is 26, God is 26, game is 26, flag is 26.
Yeah.
And so I think there is a lot of wisdom and intuition that we can gain from the cards, from the language of semaphore, where flags, one talks about that, through the numbers, gematria 74, because that's Jesus. It's tarot. Did you know this, Kristen, that tarot is 74 and gematria, which are the numbers, is also 74?
No, I had no idea. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm blown away by the gematria stuff. So cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
And tarot plus gematria is 148, which comes to Donald J. Trump.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah. Comes to time traveler as well.
Time traveler.
Were you talking about, was it you? Did you mention earlier about showing things on screens?
Yeah, it was just coming to me that I can picture it, Yeah. They're going to present to us some evidence. Probably not all of it, but some of it. Yeah.
Wow. So another value for 148, which is tarot plus gematria, which is Donald J. Trump, simple gematria 148, time traveler, Emmett Brown 148, all of those things, is a Project Bluebeam. So you're talking about screens. I wonder, I said this with Michael Jaco and Janine a while ago, but I wonder if the screen that they'll show us, maybe, would it be in the sky? Would it be a cinema in the sky?
Oh, I like that. Let's see what the cards will show. That's a great idea.
Everyone would see it at the same time that way.
Wow. So we have a yes with the sun card. I know they reflect a little bit, but that's the sun card. It says yes. I do feel that it's going to disclose like what they do show, because it's a big, you said like a big cinema in the sky. disclose a lot of the painful things, the dark things that we don't really want to see, but they're going to show it because people do need to be aware that it's real. Page of Swords, here's the Justice card, and then we have the Moon card. So the Moon card's like an illusion or things that you you thought were a certain way, and then they're definitely not. So those are the types of reveals that are coming through the cards here. So yes, pretty dark, but necessary to show, and to show for justice,
It's interesting you show the Moon card because Moon is 57, which is also Magician.
Wow.
So you talked about that kind of illusion and the moon being a reflection. Tesla is also 57. England's 57, but the Moon card. I actually saw a newspaper headline, I think it was today or yesterday, and it was on the Star newspaper here in England. You got Daily Star, like a tabloid cartoony paper, a bit like maybe the National Enquirer, not quite, but a bit like that. But it actually tells you a lot of truth because they can tell it in jest, they can tell it in memes. And Daily Star comes to 109, which comes to 17, comes to Diana Spencer, comes to Zapruder, as in the JFK film, comes to Batman Robin, comes to Jasara Nasara, comes to Sight Club by YouTube, my bigger channel. Yeah, so it said battle for them. I think the headline was Battle for the Moon. And I was like, what's that about? So let's do the numbers on that. So battle, I did that the other day, actually, battle. I think it's Battle for the Moon, if I remember right. Battle for the Moon. That's a date. That's February 15th. 189. Battle for the Moon. I'd have to check. It was either War for the Moon or Battle. I think it was Battle for the Moon. But the thing about the moon is what stood out. But it's interesting you pulled the Moon card today. And Moon is Magician.
That is really crazy. I know. And it's a different deck of cards. Yeah.
Let's talk about this. This is interesting. So what sort of percentage has the world been under an illusion, like through magic and tricks? Because I know that stuff is real. And it's been the thing that's kind of, I believe there's a good and a dark side to it. But I believe a lot of people have been tricked and manipulated and had the truth and reality of things hidden from them, and another one projected in an illusion. And I think this is what all this part of Ascension is to see that and break through it. But do you have a feel, or maybe we can look at the cards and see what? Oh, that's the other thing. Magician is human, 57. Tesla. So within human DNA, they've got the ability to be a magician, to be Tesla, to do these higher things. But as with all things, there's a dark and a light side to everything, and they've been suppressed. So do you have an idea how much of our reality has been an illusion, has been trickery?
Trickery. Good question. Six of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Moon has returned.
The Magician, human magician. There you go. Yeah.
So basically,
and it's 2020 here in England. 2020 vision. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So basically everything. But okay, so swords and tarot, words and thoughts and truth too. Six of Cups. I feel like it's a humanitarian card. So truth will be revealed, but basically it's giving me that everything that we've ever known has been an illusion, but it's going to be all brought to the light. So yes, all the stuff that's been a trickery that we always believed in, that we now find out is not true, it's all going to be brought to light so people can stop calling us crazy. But it will. We got the moon and the sun. They came out right by each other. And then again, I got the Justice card right next to these two. Yep. But honestly, they have been suppressing us since the beginning of time. We do have the Death card. So the Death card's not a bad card. it's another one that's similar to the moon and sun coming out together too, because this is from dark to light, from coming out of the darkness to a brand new, beautiful beginning.
Yeah.
Transformation of 2023. Definitely.
Can I see the Justice card again, please, Kristen?
Sure. Yeah. I know it's hard to see it, but yeah.
Does it say justice or judgment on that card? What's the word on it?
It says justice at the bottom.
Okay, so it's the Justice card. It's interesting you said you pulled the moon and the sun.
Yeah.
So, you know, we talked about it being, we're asking the question about illusion.
Right.
So, moon is 57 magician. Sun is 54, which is love. It's a few things, but if I add those together, I don't know, love of the magician, maybe love of the trickery. But if you add them together, 57 moon, 54 sun, added together comes to 111, which does come to the word illusion, which is really fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you brought on top of it the Justice card.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that's going to be the truth is, the justice is going to, because justice is 87 truth. But if you add them together, so if you add justice of the illusion, and then it meets justice, that comes to 198, which comes to President Trump.
Wow.
Comes to the resurrection, comes to calm before the storm. So it feels like that's confirming it. It's like, yeah, you said everything has been an illusion.
Yep.
Now it's being brought to justice.
Mm-hmm.
And by doing that, justice plus the illusion, the justice dissolves the illusion. You get that comes to 198, President Trump, Statue of Liberty, the resurrection.
Wow.
Calm before the storm. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the way that it came out is crazy, because just like you said, and then it all comes to justice, all the illusions. And then the last one, the outcome, is the darkness is put to death, basically. And then everything is turned into greatness again. Beautiful, the way it should be. Yep.
What is that card? The last one?
Yeah. This one's the death card. So it's from dark, goes from dark to light. So if you're in a bad situation and you're getting out of it, it's a transformation, just like we said at the beginning. 2020 transformation. This was like a perfect spread the way it came out.
Does it on the death card, does it say a word at the bottom?
Yeah, it just says death at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a golden card. Yeah, it's gold.
It is. I like these gold cards. They're my Mr. T cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so when you said that, it's really interesting because so the word death is 38, which comes to gold, and you put it on a gold card. But death also, yeah. And the word golden is 57, which is magician, which is Tesla. But the word gold, the word death, they're both 38, but they also have a word which equals balance. So the word balance is death. Mm-hmm. The word gold is also 38, balance. So death, gold, and balance are all 38. Interestingly, JFK Jr. was age 38 when his plane crashed, and he went into protection then. And my cousin Paul, I talk about him a lot. He passed in 2015, but I get downloads from him and orbs from him and other relatives helping me with the numbers and the intuition. But he also passed at the age of 38. Wow. So he died at 38. But 38 is gold, but it's also balance. Mm-hmm. It's also change as well. So the death card is also a change card, because if something dies, it changes into something else. Yeah. So that's very interesting that death is 38, gold is 38, balance is 38, and change is 38. And both Junior, JFK Jr. and my cousin Paul were both age 38 when they went through their change.
Wow. And the justice card, you did say balance. You said the word balance. because this one, if you're doing a personal reading or something and they're not going through anything about a court case, this would mean balance.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool how you tied it all together.
And justice is 87, which is junior, which is truth, which is stellar. Project as well. There's been, projects. This has been a project behind the scenes, and we're joining in on it, or rejoining in on it, maybe I should say. But so balance plus justice, so truth plus death comes to 125, comes to Dark to Light, comes to John Kennedy, comes to time travel. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. And I think time travel has been used to do all this. But so justice plus death card, or balance. So justice plus balance is 125. Dark to Light. Yeah.
That is
very
so cool.
Wow. Well, Kristen, it's been a lot of fun. It's been really good. This has been nice. A nice relaxing show to go through the cards and numbers with you. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
How can people?
Yeah.
Oh, your pleasure. And I'll see you soon on your show. How can people find you?
We are, we're called ARCANA SHORES, if you guys don't know yet. And we're on YouTube, Instagram, Telegram. Yeah. ARCANA SHORES, me and my brother Jason. But we're so excited to have you on. So are all the listeners. We kind of have the same listeners, but yeah, everybody is so excited to see you on our show, and we cannot wait to have you.
It'll be great fun. It would be really great. It's been about 10 days time on the Sunday. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, we want to get to know Tom Numbers.
Well, that's it. Likewise, we're doing, and the great thing is we've met, and now we're getting to do shows, and so it's all good. It's all coming together.
Definitely. Such a blessing, and I thank you so much, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Did you want to do one last read before we go, and just a message of hope and happiness for the viewers?
Yes, let's do it. It's a great
like a blessing through the cards, if you can.
Yeah. See what we have here. 2 of Cups, very nice. Strength card. The High Priestess. The 8 of Cups, Judgment. 6 of Wands. That is nice. Okay, so the 2 of Cups and the Strength card. Because I feel here, this is a lot of spiritual energy here with that High Priestess. So intuitive awareness, the higher consciousness. I feel that more and more people are really expanding in that. They're really expanding their consciousness. 2 of Cups and the Strength card, I feel it's a family. I'm getting a family feeling there. I feel a lot of families are starting to see the light. And, the ones that have been sleeping, they're catching on. They're listening. They're catching on to certain things that are happening. Here's the 8 of Cups, the Judgment card, and then we have Victory. So it's all going to be fine. It's victory. We win. The light always wins. We've already won. We just need it all to come up. So all of our loved ones who have been asleep can definitely see that we're not lying here. And we got the 8 of Cups. So the Judgment. So the bad leaves. That's the 8 of Cups. They leave the earth plane, gone. And then the Judgment. So everything's going to be brought up. See how the people down at the bottom there, the big announcement with the trumpet, all the people celebrating. The people are celebrating. I've felt this way for a while, that trumpet event, that huge announcement, people coming together. That's kind of what it's going to look like. People are going to be rejoicing and happy to live their lives again. And I do feel that there's going to be hope for those that have had the medicine and all of that. Healthcare system, all of that stuff. It's all going to be changed for the better and natural to help everyone. So it's looking very positive for 2023.
Excellent. Well, so it's nice when you said that trumpet event. So trumpet is 113, which is universe. And event is 66, which is woman, which is happy. Trumpet event comes to 179, comes to the New Jerusalem. And the word that is 49, which is yes. So that trumpet event comes to 228, the best is yet to come, which comes to yes, the New Jerusalem. And I just did in my previous show with Rachel Wright Side Blonde that I think 228, the best is yet to come. The dove is yet to come, because best is 46, dove is 46. I think that happens in 228, 2028.
Wow. And the dove, I like that.
And the dove, yeah.
Yeah. It makes me feel, freedom. It makes me think of freedom when I feel a dove. Yeah.
Well, freedom is 66, woman, happy, event.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Kristen. God bless you.
That was fun. Yes.
That was fun. That was great. That was brilliant. And I'll see you soon. I look forward to coming on your show, seeing you and Jason. And we'll see each other soon. That'll be awesome.
Have a good one. Bye.
Thanks, Kristen. Take care. Bye. Bye.